Hello, I'm Dr. Ntoumba Agnes from Faculty of Science of University of Douala in Cameroon, in Central Africa. I'm assistant professor and I'm also founder of NEET, a non-benefit association, and I'm also founder of Malaria Vector Control or Malaria Vector Association, an organization involved in scientific events in the university area with community. My field of work are parasitology and entomology. My current project focuses on the fight against malaria by developing alternative vector control tools. I've been investigating plant-mediated fabrication of nanoparticles to be used as bioinsecticides. These I promise using because they are inexpensive, quick, and easy to develop. I grant some small award and fellowship. By example, eLife Journal and New England Biolabs Trust to Me Science 2022 to the organization of scientific events as Symposium of Malaria and Neglected Tropical Disease. I'm International Foundation for Science granted Science 2022, Keystone and One Hall Congress through give me opportunity to attend at some conference through travel awards and scholarship. And Science November 2020, I'm Young Talent of Sub-Saharan Africa by Foundation L'Oréal and UNESCO. And signed July 2024, I am African Research Excellence Fund Fellow. To be a researcher or female researcher have more challenge that you face. And among those challenges, I can say that my first challenge concerned the gender. Because being a woman is not easy when you like to move forward in the research. And my supervisor during my master and my thesis was not sure that I will be able to finish my thesis. And more, he was not sure if I will have a good outcomes. He didn't trust to me, indeed. I'd work hard to show him that I am at the right place. Because when you are the woman, you are mother, sometimes spouse, you have more responsibility in your family, and sometimes you cannot have a time. If you cannot be able to balance your time, you cannot have a time to do the research. And my supervisor, not only my supervisor, many men don't accept to supervise the woman because he said that they don't have a time to go to the lab, they don't have a time to go to the field work, she doesn't have the time to do many things because she has another responsibility inside the family. And I work very hard to show that I am in the right place, I can do the best. The second challenge was lacking of material in the laboratory. Yes, in Africa that is the great challenge. Because you can have a good topic, a good subject, but you don't have the material in the lab. And if you need the material in the lab, you need to have, look for funding. You need to raise funding because through some fellowship or some grants, you can have material. As my grant with International Foundation for Science, they give me some device that can help me to go through to enhance with my research. It's important to have material in the lab, or it's important to work with the lab who have a good material of the region, because sometimes you have student or you have some researchers don't have a region because some region could be expensive, and sometimes you don't have the money to do that to purchase these regions. And it's a great challenge for us and for women. Sometimes you need to take the money of your food at home to pay region if you want to go ahead with your research. And that's why it is important to apply for some grants, awards, because L'Oreal, by example, gives me opportunity to have my own laptop, to give me opportunity to have reagent, to have many things to go ahead with my research. Thank you for this opportunity, because if you are a woman, a female researcher, you need money to have a good outcome. And it's not to say that men don't have this problem, no, but for women it's another problem. It's a second challenge, or the best challenge, or I don't know what can I say, but it's another big challenge for the female research, the lacking of material. And beside of that, we have a problem that people don't trust that you can be able to do the good work, and to show them that it's not error. If you are at this place, you need to be the expert of your work. My husband said that you need to be the expert of your work, because when some people come to ask you something, you need to show them that you know exactly what you want, you know exactly when you want to go, the way that you take, and you need to be the expert of your work to avoid to be eject of all the project. When you are the expert of your work, you cannot be eject. Somebody can look for you everywhere. You go to internet to look for your CV, to look for your work, and say, I need this woman in my project, because she know exactly what she can do. She know exactly how we can do this work. It's important to be not at the queue, but to be at the head of your project, of your work. And also, as entomologists, the field of work is not easy. Exactly, because you need to go sometime in the village. Some village is far of your home. You leave your children, you leave your husband, you leave family, and it's not easy. And sometimes entomologists have many things to do in the field work. You need to collect the larvae. You need to take the size of the breeding site, and you cannot do this alone. You need people who can help you, and sometimes you don't have these people who can help you. It's important to have people. It's important to build a small team. You can go in on the field with you. That is the problem. And sometimes that people who go to with you in the field needs they didn't ask you, but you need to know that during the war they could have angry. They could be angry. You could need to need some water to drink because it's thirsty. It's important to have also, or again, I think so. It's again, no, also it's again money. Research is money, and at the end, the main challenge is the lacking of funding. That is important. If you don't have funding, you can do research, but you cannot do the best research. You cannot do the good research because you have some limits. My achievement, now I'm assistant professor at the University of Douala, because when I defend my thesis on June 2023, after my award with L'Oreal and UNESCO, my minister, the Minister of Higher Education, have saw me at the TV, France 24, and she called my head of my university, said that I saw your student at the TV, and she received an award. And I think so that it would be good that you could recruit her. And the head of my university sent me a convocation, and he said, do you want to work at the university? I answer, not work, I want to be a researcher, because the first thing that I love is to be a researcher. And you cannot be a researcher if you cannot teach. Yes, I accept, I will teach also. That is my first achievement. After my thesis, I was recruited as an assistant professor at the University of Douala, Faculty of Science. And the next achievement is during the COVID area, the border was closed and there was no possibility to attend an international conference. And during my application for award, L'Oreal Award, in my budget I put that I will attend at the international conference ASTMH in USA, but the border is closed. The border are closed. Pardon. And I discussed with my supervisor, my husband, and some other people, and we decide to organize our own conference in Cameroon. Because in Cameroon, it's not easy for students to attend the conference. They don't have money to pay the registration. Because when students have small money, he need to eat, he need to pay the transport to go to the school, he need to pay some book, something to help them to go to study. And if you tell him that come to pay the registration to attend the conference, it doesn't go well in his mind, and it's not easy. And I think so that that is my first achievement, to invite all students to come to attend at the symposium, because it's a great moment where students can share with professor, because it's not easy to have a conversation with professor in Africa, in our university. And it's a great moment you can share with the professor, you can share with the experienced researcher. You need to have you can speak if you are dean, you can speak with your head of department, and it's very important for that. And this is a great achievement. And since 2021, we organized this symposium with the student and all scientific community at the University of Douala, particularly at the Faculty of Medicine and Science Pharmaceutical. Besides of that, we organize educational talk with children of primary school, because it's important to know that if you want to fight a disease, you need to use children, because children is the best ambassador for what you want to say, what you want to lead, what you want to let people know that is important for them. Use children, because at the home, when your children back to school, if the teacher says something, you cannot have a rest if you don't do what the children say. Teacher say that you need to send money for to draw something, or to pay something, to do scientific exercise, or to do something. You need children to let the communication go ahead. It's important. And that's why during this time we talk about malaria, we talk about how to conserve environment, to plant a kind of type of tree. We discuss about how to protect against malaria, to sleep into the mosquito nets, how you can do. It's important to go to tell to your parents at home that after this day, parents, I know that to be secure or to be safe from malaria, of neglect, or that, we need to do this, we need to do that. That is important for us to have this educational talk and we do that since 2021 at the Masumbu. We try with the primary school of Masumbu area. Is the rural area of Douala. It's not near, but it's important to go to the rural area sometime. And another achievement is another educational tool with girl from high school, because if you need to have you need to lift legacy, you need to lead some young researcher, female researcher, you need to go to keep them in the high school. And it's important that since 2022 we begin with high school of Lycée Jos, and the last year we spend the time at the Kamchum College where we discuss with the girl from the scientific field, and we try to discuss and to show them that it's important to continue to school in the STEM because they have more opportunity and something like that. And at the end, another achievement is Science 2022. We organized the campaign heard, because it's important to awareness raising people of community on how to fight disease, how to manage the vector control, how to avoid to be contaminated, to avoid transmission of some disease. It's important. And it will be the third time that we have this health campaign, and will be at the next year will be the third edition. And why it's important the female pursue career in STEM? We need more women in STEM because some research need to be led by women. The number of women in STEM still remain very low in spite of efforts. We need to make our voice heard. We need to have more position of responsibility. We need to sit at the table of discussion and decision with stakeholder politics and policymakers in order to have an impact on gender points. How can female excel in STEM? I think that girls and women need to have a role model who can help them to believe in their future in STEM. There need to be awareness raising of the opportunity and benefits in STEM on how or why to be a scientific female is one of the best things. We must celebrate the International Day of Women and Girls Scientific through educational talk. We must celebrate our women research on 31 July and empower more women in our institution. We need many associations as Higher Women, CAPRO, and Women in Global Health. These associations help female researchers to grow up in strength their capacity in several domains. It can be in writing grant proposal or other. And it's important to mention that you cannot be the female researcher if you don't facing challenge or if you cannot have achievement. It's important to have achievement to be recognized. It's important to have a visibility. If you don't have our fellowship is something like that, you cannot have a visibility because you need visibility to continue your work. You need visibility to hear, to make hear your voice. As we have a documentary realized by Asifat, we say in this documentary, I'm a woman and I'm African researcher. I'm African woman researchers. That is important for us because you can be a researcher, but it's best important. It's important because you are African woman researcher. Thank you.